Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
To throw on second down is Newton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And the wideout in motion. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Third down now following the run. Williams, a man in motion right. Throwing on third down, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. In his 5th year from UCLA, here's Jeff Locke to kick it away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here's Newton now on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball was thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Second down, here's Watson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Gun, Watson. And just shutting him off there. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And some room to maneuver. Fournette fighting through. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Newton. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Gary Barnage, a Pro Bowler at the age of 30. What do you have, a 1,000-yard season that year, 2014?
Yep.
Got let go by Cleveland recently after the draft. David Njoku drafted out of Miami, really to take his place.
And his production last year, it wasn't awful by any means, but it had dipped down to around the 600-yard mark.
Man, Gary Barnage, one of the nicest guys in the league. He had just...
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Only the Rams made fewer trips to the red zone than the Jags last year, but here they are in the red zone, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Franks for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Now Newton on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. Powers through. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90! Shift!
Here's Watson now on second down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. He's got it at the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards. This is first and goal, and the Jags last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, second fewest in the NFL.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Flex Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He can't get him down. Buying time to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Newton escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose, no team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the air again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Handoff to Fournette, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off, it gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
To the air, Watson on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. First down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Watson just beating the play clock. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! 10!
Time running out here on the play clock. Third and long. It's Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dontari Poe able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Running left, it's Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On second down, here's Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watson on third down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. This is caught. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
first down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal.
Let's go.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for